Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business and let's wake up the football gods. Wake up, guys. Boy, it's Sunday morning. This Sunday and next Sunday, there's no football. Everybody has their preseason games on next Thursday, and then by Saturday, teams will be cutting down by 37 players, bringing back 10 for practice squad. So that means 27 guys on each team will not have a job. Although some of them may be able to get picked up by other teams, but basically, right now, in totality, 27 guys that are playing football right now per team will not have a job. And the Dallas Cowboys, I got to tell you, it's going to be hard for them. We have so many players that have made a case for themselves to be part of this team. When you look at that defense, the Purge Squad, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know it's preseason, don't get too excited. And maybe the Texans, once Lamar Miller went down, maybe they just lost it, that they just didn't think about football anymore. And thoughts and prayers to him. It looks like a tore ACL. And that's the thing about preseason that sucks. About football in general, it sucks, is the injuries. We saw Andrew Luck last night tear up and realize after 7 seasons that my body just can't take it anymore, and it's better for me to still get out while I can. The pain is just too much. And it's sad that the Colts fans booed him. I mean, come on. Let's get real, man. That's not some real fans. That's just pathetic. But we have so many guys that are playing for their NFL lives. And you look at what this defense, the Purge Squad, make no mistake, NFL. I know it's preseason, but you have to understand that regardless of what happened on the field with Miller getting hurt, that these guys that were out there are still fighting for a roster spot. And you still are trying to put tape out there to audition not only for this team, but for the next one. And if you looked at what that defense did, 10 sacks, we got multiple turnovers. We had so many guys that said, we're going to step up because I'm going to be part of this team. Taco Charlton got hit early, went out, and came back, tipped a pass, and got hurt again. And in fact, is like, you know what? I'm going to be ready to go Thursday. You know, he showed up like Taco has not showed up. We've been hearing, the Will McClays, that his spot's not guaranteed on this team. And you look at other guys that are out there, you drafted a Joe Jackson, so you got Joe Jackson who's fighting for a life. Taco said, I'm not going to be denied. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to take this one shot, this one opportunity that I have left, and I'm going to make the most of it. And he came out there, and he was a one-man wrecking crew during that game. He had a sack that was called back because of a penalty on the defense. He had another sack, forced fumble. He had a tip pass. He was literally all over the field. But he wasn't the only one on that defense. Kerry Hyder, who in 2016 had an incredible season with the Lions, had some injury history and stuff, and is going on a one-year contract with the Dallas Cowboys. And this is where the Cowboys are smart. You don't sign a guy to a big contract hoping that he's going to play. You sign him to a one-year deal, so he has to play in order to stay on the team or to get that next contract with the next guy. And Kerry Hyder played his ass off. And here's the thing with him. He's about 270, and he can play tackle, he can play defensive end, so he has versatility. So you definitely want to keep that guy. And then you had Christian Covington against his old team. He goes in there and makes a big play. You just kept looking at guy after guy. And a guy who has not gotten a lot of publicity, who, with the big cat, Leon Lett, in there as one of the Dallas Cowboys coaches, you saw Malik Collins. I have not seen anybody block Malik Collins yet. I have been one who have shouted for years about the one technique. To me, I mean, I'm an old school player, okay? I know it's all about the pass and the deep ball and the wide receivers and stuff. But I got to tell you, though, that one technique guy, if you have an absolute beast there in the middle who gets penetration, who requires double team, who is in the quarterback's face, good things happen for your defense. It's one thing to get pressure outside. Quarterback knows I can step up into the pocket and get away from the wash. Okay? And it's kind of on the side of your, it's not right there in your face. But when you are the quarterback and you're under center and you see that guy just a yard and a half right there who is breathing fire that you know is going to beat your center, that starts to get you to think. That means I have got to do something quick because now I got to worry about those guys on the outside because I can't step up. If that guy in the middle who's unblockable now requires double teams, that's one less player that can get to your linebackers, and that means those young studs, the Wolf Hunter and the Predator, that they can get that penetration, they can scrape and do what they are meant to do, which is to make the tackles and the plays. Oh my God. It's going to be hell for the Dallas Cowboys to figure out which guys to hold on to. Because there's so many good ones that you don't want to let them go. Some of these guys we're going to let go are going to be starters elsewhere. You can believe that. And the secondary, secondary out there making plays. You look at a linebacker, I skipped over the linebacker core, but Thomas on special teams ends up blocking a punt. He's out there playing lights out, and quietly, they say he's had one of the best linebacker camps this season. So you look at this group of linebackers, I will put them up against anybody out there. So now you got a defensive line. And we're not even talking about DeMarcus Lawrence being added out there, or Robert Quinn, or Tyrone Crawford. And when we make cut downs, it's going to be interesting because we do have so many young guys that are hungry, that aren't making a lot of money, that you might see some guys, some veterans out there that may end up being surprise cuts. Make no mistake about it. It's not what you've done in the past. It's what you cost right now, and can I get somebody else to do what you do for less? That's the nature of this beast. But all around, this defense is going to be scary. And right now, I said this last night during our live stream, shout out to everybody who watched on Facebook and on YouTube and things. Thanks for all the people who subscribe to the channel as well. We're going to have a fun season. If you're Eli Manning, you got to almost feel like you are the sacrificial lamb. See, here's the dilemma for the New York Giants. Daniel Jones, you can see that they actually did better than what the experts said when everybody laughed at them about their quarterback. Right now, I know it's only preseason. I got to say, he's looked best of the quarterbacks that were drafted in the draft so far. Now, again, it's only preseason, and you don't know when the spotlight comes on. But the Giants don't want to just throw them out there like Kyler Murray. They want to bring him in slowly. And also, too, now that you're seeing that, man, this guy's a player, you look over your shoulder and say, well, we still have Eli Manning. And you look at what Eli Manning has done for the franchise, you don't want to just disrespect him. But if you're Eli Manning right now, and you saw the 10 sacks with the backups, basically, of the Dallas Cowboys, You saw the takeaways, the hits. You got to feel like you are the sacrificial lamb. For the Giants, maybe in their heads they're thinking, you know what? Maybe the Dallas Cowboys can do our dirty work for us. That they can destroy Eli Manning's legacy. Well, not legacy, but just take him out for us. And that way we can start the Daniel Jones era. And then we don't look like the bad guys. But if you're the Eagles right now, and you saw that pass rush, and you've seen your quarterbacks, you've seen two of them get knocked out and injured in preseason here, you need to be a little worried about that defense. I think the NFL was just put on notice that the Purge Squad is ready to purge some people out there. All right, guys, it's early. Seems like I just went to bed. It's, I got up at 6 o'clock this morning. I got to go out and do some more work in my shop, and then I've got to make a run down the country and get my mother-in-law and drive back. So I got about 300 miles of driving. I got cabinets that are saying my name. And, of course, I got you, the fans, that I got to take care of. So, as always, thank everybody for the support that I get. And how about them Cowboys? I'll see you guys later.